Okay, so on Zoom, are you able to see our D2L class? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yep, I can see it here.
Awesome, I appreciate that. Yeah, if you can let me know, I'm on my computer, so I can't see what you see on Zoom because I usually put that there. So I forgot one because I've been not at school for like ever, so I forgot. So I messed that up because that's usually how I do it. Okay, so welcome. You should be an IFMG 300, or I should be an IFMG 300 because Lord knows. And so first order of business is I have a question on Zoom. So I like to be in this room because I like to give you options because I love choices and options. So you can attend my class however you like. So I record every single class. So this class is being recorded. So Zoom is on. So whatever you say, they won't see you. Were you successful, Ian? Or did it? Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So basically you can attend however you like. So, and you don't have to tell me, so you can come today, you can come all week, you can watch via Zoom or you can watch the recordings. So that's the first thing I like to do because if you're sick, I don't want you here, please, because I hate being sick and I get very crabby. I'm not really good when I'm sick and I'm not good. I don't like pain either. So that's not fun either. So no, we don't like that. So if you're sick, don't come, please. You can watch the recording. So if you come here to Zoom class meeting room, everybody on Zoom already knows how to do this. You'll see it's a new tool. I piloted it last year. So which is so cool because we do it for the whole school and nobody else uses it, but that's okay. As long as I use it, it's all good. And here's where you'll go. So each time you'll see all of our classes. It says 2:30 because I can't do 2:40, but we go from 2:40 to 3:30, right? Yeah. All right. So keep me honest and I usually have alarms go off. So it tells me because one time I kept a class over for like 10 minutes and nobody said anything to me. Can you believe that? And then I was like a horrible professor and I don't like being a horrible professor. So this is what you would do. You would just come on here if you want to join via Zoom at the time. And then all of the recordings would be here. And then anyone's like this, it automatically records because I don't want it to. So if you see small files like that, that's probably somebody that went on and then came off, which is okay. I usually try to delete them, but you want to look for something that says like 4 or 5 files because that's usually the normal files that I have. So that's your option. If you don't come to class, you don't join via Zoom, that's fine. Watch the recording. Don't email me telling me, what did I miss? Here it is. And I'll show you the schedule and everything, all that good stuff. So it's up to you. So you could be in person, you could be on Zoom, you could watch the recordings however you like, as long as you learn IT, I'm happy. That's pretty much it. So that's the first order of business because we had that question. I don't know why this keeps going away. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? Okay. The second order, let me see, did I miss any other questions? No, so we're good. And yeah, so usually I put on that corner another laptop so I could see what's happening on Zoom so I know. And like I said, forgot because we had like a lot of days off. Did we do anything fun for the holiday? What was like the most fun thing we did? Something exciting? Or what was the best Christmas present we got? We got a new Mac. Not this one, she's not new. Like a new Mac Studio. Like the studio displays, yeah, I get excited over these things. We didn't do anything, we didn't get anything fun. You guys are all young. I'm the old bag. Like seriously. Nothing fun? No? Oh, bummer. All right, well, you all need to get a life because you're even more pitiful than me. This is not good. What the heck? That isn't right. Okay, so you should start here, hopefully. And then you see our syllabus. That's what we're going to go over in our course schedule. So we're going to download this. And if you've had me before, I'm Dr. Pads, by the way. I'll tell you all about me later. Yeah. And so if you've had me before, this is hopefully how all my classes look because we try to make it pretty and fun and exciting. And the only thing I should say, if you need a physical book, there isn't one for this class. So if you are a pen and paper type of person, then we might have to rethink IT because we're using another new tool in this class. It's called Connect Master. That's the only thing you need, but everything is online and everything is all together. So let me bring this up so we could go over that first. Make sure because she usually opens. Oh, good, she's opening here. She opens over here and then over there and everywhere. So what I did here for you, there's a lot of assignments, but let me fix that. But hopefully they're like low stakes, I like to say, but they're all involved. So that's hopefully good. So see if we scroll, those are the point values of each assignment. So there's case studies, video cases. There is an AI project newsflash, and there are only 2 exams, I think, a midterm and a final, because that's usually what I like to do. Yeah, good. I was honest. And it's always 1,000 points. And I'll show you that. Perfect. So, but, and also you'll see, similar to my other classes, I usually have everything due right before the midterm and right before the final. So again, just to avoid headaches, because, and all of these ideas, well, this class I've only taught online. So this is the first time I'm teaching it face-to-face because I love it online, but that's okay. We love you too. So we'll figure it out together. You know, we'll keep you busy and excited and fun, hopefully. Yeah, we meet Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Yeah, so 3:30, I gotta keep remembering because I was gonna screw that up. But basically what this is, you're gonna do an alternative learning assignment. That's your smart book. That's kind of like reading. And there is an integrated notebook. And so I highly recommend you bring your computers to class because that way we do things together. I don't do anything pen and paper. I do see some pen and paper. That scares me because I haven't written on paper in forever. But, you know, I write only on my iPad. And even my handwriting is chicken scratch, so that's not really good either. So that's why I type everything. So bring your laptops because we'll do things together, hopefully, especially when we get into some of the fun stuff. And then you have your case studies, your quizzes, there's video cases, there's your AI project, which, because I'm a big AI fan, and so we'll talk about that. And then you only have 2 tests. And so, and if you see here, some of the fun stuff. So I just recreated the class. So I redid it all. Maybe like in the winter, let me get rid of this a minute so we can see. So each week what we're going to cover. And so basically I redid it all because what I did is we got some information from employers because at the end of the day, right, you're in school to get a job, hopefully. That makes a lot of money. It depends what motivates you. I still think it's money, but some people don't, but that's okay. I was the CFO, so nobody ever turned down money if I gave it to them, you know, or a raise. So I think it worked. But hey, what do I know? So we're going to do all sorts of fun stuff like databases, spreadsheets. I love Excel. If you don't know Excel, everybody had to have had IFMG 110, right? Good. Do we remember how to do some things in Excel? Just tell me. It's okay. We can be all right. That's fair. We'll redo it. It's okay. That's good. Honesty is the best policy, so I know where to start. Excellent. We remember VLOOKUPs. Okay. Okay, good. Pivot tables? Maybe. Okay, not. Okay. All right. We'll start. We'll go through that. That's okay. We'll get there. So we'll do those, and then we'll do computer networks and internet. We'll do hardware, software, cybersecurity, one of my favorites. I love that. E-commerce. I participate in a lot of that. You know, Amazon's my best friend. And then unfortunately here in this class too, your midterm comes after the spring break. And I know previously students didn't like that, but I couldn't work it. I mean, you know, I want you to have off for spring break. So then we get into the more fun stuff like enterprise resource planning, ERP, customer relationship management, and these are my favorites. So in these weeks here, we'll be all excited. So data analytics and data analytics with Excel. I also teach a business analytics class here for us and a data analytics for accountants. So we'll be doing some of that. AI, because I love it. And anybody using any cool apps in AI? We don't do that either. Okay. What do? We just hang out. We just like stare at the professor. That's okay too. You know, are we thinking we're in like beach or something? No. Okay. All right. We don't do anything. We breathe. That's a good thing. Hopefully that's good. All right. We're still breathing. I love AI. All right. Hopefully you'll learn a lot about that. I'll show you everything that I do. And then hopefully you guys will tell me what you do. And then you have blockchains, cryptocurrencies, and emerging technologies. So everything has been redone to incorporate what the employers told us, also what, you know, mostly the employers told us, and also the cool fun stuff that's happening. So it's more exciting, I think, and that way you get. So I know our classes like information systems theory and practice. I'm not a good theory person, so it's going to be more practice. With me so far? Haven't fallen asleep yet? Awesome. So that's fun stuff. And then you do have, so everything is in D2L and everything should open on one day and close on the other. The only thing we have to do, oh, let me show you these. So that's all we have to do, this week is kind of go over the syllabus. You don't have to do anything, but I would like for you to get the Connect Master because it is a brand new tool. I didn't have any problems with it in the winter, but then again, there was only like 7 or 10 students and you guys are 60. So I might have more problems. And so I got to figure those out. So that's okay. And then we'll go over the syllabus and all. The syllabus is just, let me go over that now so I don't go out of tune here. Is she gonna open here or there? Let's see, what would she like to open? Oh, she's gonna open here. Look at her. Lovely. When technology works. It's like the first semester. You guys are fabulous because it's the first semester. All of these have worked. And I think I've been in here for like 6 years. And so that little bugger wasn't working, and then that little bugger wasn't working. So we had to get 2 new little buggers, and now they all work. So you guys are bringing me good luck. I love it. And it worked on the first try, which is great. So I am also offering this class online as well. But basically, since you're here in the face-to-face, you'll always have the Zoom videos, and then I'll just pop those over into the online class because there's 130 of you that needed it, and there was only supposed to be 100 of you, but I have a hard time saying no. So we have 30 more new friends in these classes. That's my cell phone number, and that's my email, and I'm usually here Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and I have office hours right in between my classes because I teach at 12:20, I teach now, and I teach at 3:50. So, but on Tuesdays, I only do office hours via phone or Zoom. And usually if I have MBA students, I do it later. But since you guys are all here, I thought 3 to 5 was a good time. I don't know, because you might not have class. I was hoping, but we'll see. But you could always go on my website. Let's see if she'll open. Maybe not. Let's see. Sometimes she loves me and sometimes she doesn't. So this is the best way to see if she's opening it. Here we go. Yeah, she does this to confuse me. All right, so this is my website. You can see everything about me here. So if you want to know all this fun stuff, you click here. Tells you all about me, all my degrees, all my certifications. So CITP, Certified Information Technology Professional. So my background was mostly, I've been with IUP since 2014. I only taught at one school for 1 year, and then I came here and loved it and stayed. So this is my 12th year teaching, 11th at IUP, and I gave up my CFO job and I gave up Florida. So a day like today, I really am not proud of that decision, and because I was in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and my brother's still there, and it's a lovely 79 degrees, and we're freaking freezing. So Veronica, not the best decision of my life, but no, I love it. I like the seasons though, when it's not minus and when I don't have to drive in the snow. Any good tips for driving in the snow? Still can't drive in the snow. I really am trying to learn. I hit a snowbank the other day and didn't go good. Didn't go good. Yeah, so if you see me, if you see a gray Jetta, do not get in front of me. Okay, just do not get in front of me. Okay, that could be scary for everybody. So basically, all my fun stuff is here. And so I did have, as a CFO, all of IT under me. So I had a VP of IT, a director of the whole call center. So that was like, I guess, where I got. And my very first IT engagement was an AIS liaison between programming and accounting. So I can't really speak programming, but I could speak accounting and fake it in programming till I made it. And then that's how I kind of got into IT. So it's very lucrative. And so, but first I would say I'm an accountant. And then second, I'm an IT. And then third, I like data analytics. Data is your friend. So that's all you care about that. Anything that I have, everything is all here. You can check all that out. All my social media stuff, which is good. But the one you really care about is YouTube, because in YouTube, I put all of our lectures, and I'm going to set up, I have our class on my website, but I'm going to revamp it. So I'll show you that. But basically, everything that I record is here. And then our class on our website is going to change because it's the old one. So these are all my publications. And then these are my courses. And so our course is somewhere here. So all my courses are out there. Everything that I teach, as you can see, a whole bunch of fun stuff because I keep busy here it is. So it used to be a little different. So now I've changed it all up, and so with this semester, I'm gonna add it, because see, I used to do similar things. So I did like information technology, I did data analytics and business analytics. And I mean, we'll use some of these, but I'm revamping all of these. So I'll do a bunch of these lessons, which my other class wasn't really happy. I love these, and nobody was excited about that. Dana, have you even made a lesson? Isn't that cool? No, I'm not excited. We're just, no, okay. You guys have to have more coffee, or how many cups of coffee have we had today? None. How do you function? Oh my goodness. We have some caffeine, so that's good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Coffee, caffeine. All right, how many cups of caffeine have we had today? Maybe we need more. No? None? My God, I must have had like 3 spots of tea. Let's see, a Diet Sunkiss, an espresso shot. Like, nothing? Man, you guys are good. Whew, wow, God bless you. Anyway, so these are the videos. I have a whole bunch of videos and things in here, but this is what we'll try to do to get you, we'll make everything work like this so that you can keep up, and hopefully it's exciting and fun and all that good stuff. You tend to like this better than you like accounting, which is good, but they're all here. There you go. That's the videos. And so here we were under appointments. And so that's what you care about. I highly recommend, because I have about, it was 268 last count this semester of students. So I highly recommend an appointment, because that would be great. And then if I need to add more office hours, I will. I'm okay with that. But that way I can attend to you, especially when it comes time to advising, because I have quite a few of you to advise as well. So yeah, so everything is here. All you got to do, this will be the Zoom link that we use. That's my personal meeting Zoom link. I got to change that because I forgot, And then you want office hours, book an appointment, pick a time. That's any blue dots. Let's go to the next one. Oh, perfect. So we do that, pick a time, hit next, wait for the thingy to work, and then fill this out. I recommend you use your IUP email, and I recommend please give me your phone number, because if we're going to meet in person and I went to go get my Starbucks at the library, then it's going to take me about 10, 15 minutes. I'm slow, 15 minutes to get back, and I'm scared of falling. So yeah, it's going to take me 15 or 20 minutes to get back. So I got to plan, right? Because coffee is important. Or tea. Are we coffee or tea drinkers?
Tea.
Tea. Oh yeah, me too. I like tea a lot. Yeah. Favorite tea. I like
Green tea.
green tea's good. I like Twinlings. Black, Earl Grey, and English breakfast. Highly recommend. 300 years in business. So good. Yes. Okay. What else? So only 2 people drink caffeine, and the rest of you are fabulous. Oh, what do we like? Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay. Favorite dark roast or medium roast? What do we like? Espresso?
Dark roast.
Dark. Oh,
Good coffee.
good choice. Good choice. Excellent. Anybody else? We don't want to talk about
Coffee.
coffee. Tea. Oh, what do you got? What do you got, Mason?
I make the donut shop blend from Sam's Club, and I put some creamer in it.
That's good.
Yeah.
And economical. I like the way you're thinking. Look at that. But you actually have to go. Do you have to go to Sam's Club to get that stuff? Because I know in Florida, I
I
used
buy
to.
like 100,
Oh.
literally 100 of them. So I don't gotta go to Sam's Club much.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, see, people scare me. I love students, but people in the real world, they scare me. Yeah, they really scare me. Okay, that's good. So we got some coffee drinkers and some tea drinkers now. That's good. Excellent. So all you do is fill this out. Hopefully use your IUP email. If you don't, please tell me what class, like maybe down here where ask questions here, but then don't tell me I'm in your accounting class or your IFMG class, because I have 2 of those and I have 6 of the other. And so that helps, if I can kind of know which one, but I'll find it anyway. So that is the best way to do that fun stuff. And then I lost my, let's see, I lost my D2L. Is she back here? Oh, there you go. There we go. Come back. So let's see what we're doing in the class. But before we do that, my 2 apps, because I forgot this in the other class. And so this is the Brightspace app. Take out your phones and go to the App Store and get Pulse. It's called Pulse. Write that down somewhere. So I think it's called Pulse. And this goes through how to get it all, but I'll give you the abridged version, the Reader's Digest version, right? So it kind of tells you what you need to do, but this is what you need. How to get it? You just get, and it looks, I should have put an image in here. I thought of it. And then once you get Pulse, you just access it me see how it looks. I forgot. And you use your IUP single sign on. It's called Pulse, right? Did we find it? Did I do that right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's Pulse. Look at that. I don't think. Yeah, it looks like some Lifeline. It's orange. That's what you want, because that way, when you do your notifications, like I'll show you, then yeah, Zoom is still seeing my screen, right? I hope, because I don't. Zoom, you guys can still see the
I
screen,
can
right?
still see it.
Oh, great. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Just making sure, because everybody's quiet. So it'll show you all that fun stuff in there. So that's what you want first, because then once you do that, you want, oh, what did I do? Oh, look at that. Dr. Paz, you're slacking. Ooh, didn't like that, did it? Here. Once you do that, then you want to come up here to your name and click on notifications and make the computer work for you. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, so what you want, it'll send you emails, it could send you text messages, and basically you want like any announcements, because if I'm going to cancel class or we're only meeting via Zoom or something, then I'll put it through D2L. So when you get these notifications, then I want you to have them, because then everybody will log on frantically, or I'm not here, and then everybody's saying like, oh my God, why is she not here? You know, because it's like, if it's snowing really bad, I'm not driving. So please be aware. It only happens like once or twice a semester, but it works. So you want to click on certain things, like anything that's updated or discussions or grades for you guys. You care about those. If a quiz is 2 days away, you might want to know that. So you might want to set up this. I highly recommend it. You could also have it set up to send you a text, but I have so many classes that I stopped doing that because I just want an email because that's easier. Then I can see if I have a problem. But if you do have a problem, like you can text me, because actually the phone number that I have is a Google Voice number. So if you text me and I'm in a meeting, that's fine. I could still type, because I can actually type, because I'm not as good as you guys are with all that. And so I'm only good behind the computer or the wheel of a car if we can go fast. So yeah, so then I can still text you back, or if there's a catastrophe, like with your tests or something, I can fix it hopefully right away, because I know everybody gets nervous and scared and all that fun stuff. All right, so that's the Brightspace app. And then the next order of business is, because I love the Wall Street Journal, that's what you got to access. So click here. That's another thing you got to do. Get on D2L. Do this now. This is good stuff. Hands should be moving. Click on that guy. Click on Wall Street Journal access. Get on there. Scroll all the way to the bottom and click here. She will work. Oh, there she's going. And it should be a single sign-on. So there will be anything that is IT related. I get the CIO report, I get the CFO report, I get all of these great reports. So then I'll start giving you some insights. And so we're going to cover AI. I'll add an article because it's called Stargate. So yesterday, it was a SoftBank, Ellison, and Sam Altman. Who's Sam Altman? You should be Googling who's Sam Altman, or you should be asking ChatGPT, because he's the one that created ChatGPT. So they're actually investing $500 billion, $500 billion on AI. I'm so excited. And Elon Musk is pissy, but that's okay, because he's not part of that. Well, he has, what does he have with Twitter? Broke? Okay, yeah, thank you. Somebody knows what I'm talking about, thank you. Right, because we have ChatGPT that I use. We have Copilot. You can get Copilot with us. So IUP enabled Copilot. So yeah, so you just do Copilot and sign in with your, because we're a Microsoft school. If you're a Google school, then you get Gemini. And then who am I missing? There's Claude. Oh, Claude is the one I'm missing. So ChatGPT, Copilot, Claude, and Gemini. And then Twitter has Grok. I haven't used that much. Have you used it? No, me neither. Yeah, I gotta go experiment. But anyway, see, Elon's not happy because he's not part of that. But anyway, that you should read these two pieces here. Oh, and this is another big headline that Trump is getting rid of all DEI. And then he's obviously trying to put sanctions. And then CEOs war room to cope with order blitz. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, so this is the key. See, $500 billion. Are we not excited? Like, we would be the world's leader. Like, who the heck else has $500 billion so that 3 men can put in for AI? I mean, EY, Ernst and Young spent 1 billion, and I thought that was great. So imagine 500 billion. So be up to date on what's happening in, oh, what the heck happened here? Be up to date what happens with that, with what's happening in the world. Also, Trump today put, oh, look, he says something about college campuses. The rise of young Republicans. Oh, look at that on American college campuses. University of Boston. Wow. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Me neither. You learn something new every day. Let's see. And then, oh, who's the CEO of JP Morgan Chase? Again, you should be typing, right? Jamie Dimon, right? We kind of want to know who the leaders of the world are, right? Especially the biggest banks. Okay, maybe not. All right. Well, get on Wall Street Journal because I'll be sending you articles, and please do it so that I can keep Wall Street Journal access because I love to read it. So it would be smashing if you would too. All right. So my office hours are here too, and all the links, so you can do that. I try to put everything in there easy so that you know how to do it. So that's all there. We went through that in case you need me. If you're going to join via Zoom, we went through that. So, and then you can find the recordings here. So you find the Zoom room here and you find the recordings here. And then you're all good to go. So if you miss anything, if you have some accommodations, if I talk too fast, if you were asleep, you can go read it all there. And then there should be also an AI summary because I enabled those. So it'll give you also like a summary of what happened so you don't have to watch the whole video because work smarter, not harder. All right. Everybody good so far? We're still awake? Just nod. Okay. I see some nods. We're cold, we're hot, we're okay, we're bored, we're what? We don't care. Okay. All right. Well, yes.
What time of day do you usually like read or listen to news?
So I have Alexa in the morning. So when I'm getting ready, I have like my news briefing. So I set it up that way. At night, usually, so I stay at school Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursdays, I research. Saturdays, I have to do other crap. And then Sundays is when I like try to relax. But I do check my emails every day, but I will say that probably from 9, I'm not a good morning person. So if you wake up, who wakes up like by 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning? God bless you. Oh my God. God bless. I wake up at like 9 because I go to bed like at 2 or 3. So I do, my best hours are 9 to 2 or 3, depending on, because that's where I do my reading or listening to my audiobooks. I just finished Rework. So I highly recommend. It's really good about business and how to rework your strategies. So I try to do that. And then, so I would say 9 to 2 in the morning. And I usually answer all my emails and all that stuff. Yeah. But I just like to keep busy. And that way, because if I don't, I have bad habits. I shop, I buy things. I go through midlife crises, buy like expensive things like a Prada bag. And yeah, so don't do that. So stay busy, stay at school, stay busy, and don't do that. Yeah, I just have bad habits. So I try to stay busy doing that. So we are in module 1. But so how many of us are morning people? Raise your hands, all you fabulous morning. Oh, lovely, a couple of you. God bless. I wish. Oh my goodness. So what's like our regular wake up time? What do we got? 5, 6 o'clock? When do we wake up? 5:30. God bless America. And yourself? 8. Okay, good. Yeah. But see, 8 o'clock, I don't do that well either. I never did that. One of my CEOs wanted an 8 o'clock meeting. I never showed up. No, I didn't. I never went to work before 9 or 9:30. Now I wake up at 9. So that's good. All right. So afternoon peeps. We get our second win in the afternoon. No, nobody? Oh, so the rest of us, oh, yeah, okay, good. Like what time? 2?
Depends on what time I go to bed.
Oh, okay.
If I
Yeah.
go to bed like early, I wake up at like noon or 1, but if I go to bed at like midnight, I wake up at 8 or 9.
Yeah. I see. Oh, look at you getting an excellent 8 hours of sleep. That's lovely. Lovely. Yeah, that's the right way. And the rest of us are all night owls, like, right? I love the nighttime, but I'm not being outside. You guys go out and have fun. I get scared. I get scared. Okay, so what you'll see in each of these modules, so everything should run, the first module is a little different, but the rest of them were all right. You should see the dates because I like to keep together. But since there's a lot of you, I would love for you to introduce yourself to me so that way I can remember your names. And and it would be great if I had a picture or an image or something to remember you by. So if you're comfortable with doing that, that would be great. It's not great. It's just mostly for me to remember everybody's name so I know who you are and I can find something about you and also get you to use some new technology. So Wordle, VoiceThread, a Storyboard, Screencast, Jing, or a narrated PowerPoint, the boring side. But so I think it's death by PowerPoint. I hate PowerPoint. Do we like PowerPoint? I like Canva. I like Adobe Express. No, we don't. Okay, we don't care. Okay, that too. All right. Well, anyway, if you could do that, that'd be smashing, because you don't have to respond. I mean, you can respond to classmates. That would be great. But I just want to learn a little bit about you, because I know I got feedback that, well, why do we have to respond to our classmates? Well, because you're all together in class. That would be nice, but they didn't want to do it. So if you want to do it, that would be smashing. So you can get to know each other and be friends and talk like people. And but if not, if you're a hermit like me, then just put it out there and voila, you're done. All right, and then if you have any questions in between, I mean, we usually, when we meet 3 days, oops, no, don't do that, calm down, Paz. When we meet 3 days a week, it's okay. But if you have like a pressing question over the weekend, you can pop it there. I usually subscribe to that, so that way I get notifications of it as well. But you can always email me too, and then I'll post an announcement. Just one nice way of collecting everything. So this is the only module that's a little different. Then we go into module 2. And oh wait, but before we go into module 2, there was one piece here that I forgot to mention. It's like to get to know the Connect. So here, introduction to Connect Master. So this is a brand new tool, and I love new tools and I love new technology. So this is also how you have to access. You do not go directly, please, at the beginning, don't go directly to Connect Master. Click through D2L, because again, I want the computer to work for me, and then your grades synchronize. Your grades come from D2L. So there will be extra credit opportunities, like for a midterm course evaluation, where usually right after your midterm, I tell you like, hey, tell me what's working, what isn't working, and we make changes, so this is like a relatively new class. So I only have one semester, and it was a small sample, maybe 10 students. So I'm really looking forward to what you guys have to say, because there's a whole bunch of you, and you could tell me. I have 130 people that'll tell me what to do. So if you come in here, this is just you get to like introduced to and this is like your adaptive learning, and this will be some of the other things to hopefully make you kind of go through it. But you can see it just kind of shows you. So this is the way you read. And you could read to the book, but there's also a notebook that goes with the book. So if you wanted some pen and paper for my pen and paper people, you can do that. Let me see if I get out of this to show you that. Yeah, let's go here and see if I can find it. Let's see. And then my courses. See if it pops it open, and you'll see. Oh, I got to do a search. I have too many courses. Let's see. Perfect. And so here's our section. Good. Perfect. So here is the actual ebook. And then there is, I think somewhere, I'll have to find it, but the ebook is more interactive as well. So it kind of guides you a little differently. And so you see, and oh, there is an AI reader. I highly recommend you use it, because it'll just highlight for you areas in which you should be paying attention. So if you're like me and you want to speed read, and that just helps you get quicker, better information faster. But if you look at anything like one of our first times, you'll see, and it has, and then there's like the notebook that goes with it. I got to find where it was, but you kind of, and then if you do the AI reader, it'll show you where you should be focusing on. So I recommend that. Again, use your tools. So let me go back here. And then what you'll see is, look at some people already working. I love that. So, and you'll see the due date. See how everything opens at the beginning of the class, and then there's 3/16, write that down. And then there's a bunch of other dates too. Oops, sorry, go back. That you should know. And they're all by modules. So it should match what's in D2L. So if you come here, so do this first to make sure you understand how it works, because it's a little different. Okay, not too much. And then when we go into module 2 onward, that's where you'll see a little bit different. So you'll have the dates again, because this is the date that I recommend you complete everything by, right, in this module. But if you don't, you notice that it is still due on the 16th. So don't email me if you forgot something. Look at your resources and do it. So, and it won't put a 0 in there for you because again, students would tell me that, well, you said I could turn it in later. Well, if I put a 0, I mean, it'll still replace it. So I'm debating if I should do that because sometimes I do that and then you realize you didn't do it. But then sometimes I do that and then you're like, well, I still have time to do it. So I don't know. So we'll see what mood we're in. We'll see how it works. But basically you see everything opens and then these are all the items. And then you go back to that schedule and you see what counts towards your final grade. So usually the SMART book, the case study, right? The quiz in this case. So for the first chapter, you have to do for investigating MIS and business management systems, those items. So you might have extra items in here, but then, you know, those don't, so the quizzes match and then here you see the quiz. So you'll see all of those and then it links to the grade book as well. And that's how each module will work. So there's really not a PowerPoint because we kind of go through the concepts, but that makes it a little onerous on you because you got to know what you're talking about or hopefully talk to me. But if not, we'll guide you through it. But it would be nice if you kind of read a little bit or get familiarized with it. Or if not, we'll just have to, you know, look at each other for 15 minutes and, you know, I mean, you guys are all fabulous looking, but I can't say the same, so that's not so fabulous, right? But anyway, hopefully you go through it and you'll see. So for example, let's just go into a quiz so you have an idea of what it's like. It should automatically launch for you. Please go in through D2L so everything links at least at the beginning for the first couple of weeks. And then you see you have 10 out of 60 questions, but it's all about, I don't think there's any time. Oh, let me see the policies. I don't think there's times on there because I think I took them out. Oh, there's 30 minutes. So you have, but these are your policies. So when you go in, you'll see that you have one attempt, but you can use your ebook and resources. That's allowed. And then let's see, and if we need to fix things, we can. And then late submissions aren't accepted because they're due on March 16th. So I did that because I used to put late dates, but students said that was confusing and with all the amount of assignments. And the reason I put so many assignments is because there's only 10 or 5 points. So if something really sucks, it's only 10 or 5 points. It's not like a 500-point test. And I think what are the totals for the exams? I think it's like 455. So it's I try to do less. Would be nice if you look. Let's see.
It is.
455?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Excellent. So that way, like 50, it's less than 50%. So if you're not a good test taker, if test is anxiety type test, usually, so for this class, good and bad, it's online, but I usually like to, let me see here, I usually like to give the whole week to do the test, but there isn't, there's a limited proctoring mechanism with Connect Master. So you could use your book while you take the test. So yeah, but because I don't like pen and paper anything, and I don't want you, what's the difference if you're here or if you're at home? You know, it's like I can't keep track of 70 of you or 60 of you, you know, looking to make sure you didn't do something. And at the end of the day, the employee that gets the job is the one that knows where to find the answers, I say. So, you know, you only have to know fundamentals to a point, okay? And then as you get older, you'll remember them all because you're excited at 9 o'clock to read, you know, so, but that hopefully, so you do have the whole week. So when we take the midterm, you have a whole week, but for the final, you only have 3 days, but we don't meet during that time. So that way it gives you time to study. Again, everybody studies differently, but those are hard deadlines. And I know I'm going to say this a million times and somebody's going to say, well, I didn't get it. You have 3 months. You have pretty much January, February, and March 16th, and then for the rest of the class, then it's not cumulative either. So, because you guys don't like that. So if I go back and so you'll see that for these modules, everything ends on March 16th. But then after the midterm, you'll do the mid-course evaluation. And then you'll see when we talk about ERP, then that's all due on the 4th. But everything is open now. You can work ahead, but those are hard deadlines. You've got like, what, 8 weeks and then 7 weeks. I mean, you got the whole bloody semester to do it all. So I think it's okay. Questions? Well, nobody's snoring, so that's good. Right, I'm not totally boring. Yeah, and you'll have video cases and quizzes. I mean, I tried to make it as high-tech as possible, or I like high-tech, and so and that's it. And then the only other hard deadline is obviously for your final exam, and basically that's only 3 days. So we have we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to do some introductory materials on Monday and then try to do an application type of activity so you're not just sitting there listening to me. Hopefully you're talking to me or each other. So I usually use Mentimeter. That's why I say bring your computers, because that way if at the beginning you don't talk to me, usually it's week 4. Lately it's been week 5. I don't know. Sometimes I get lucky and it's week 3. So that's fabulous. You feel comfortable chatting and saying things, which is great. You're not just, ignoring me, but that's okay. We're here for fun. So, but we do Mentimeter. So that way you can get on, and it's also anonymous. So that way you can answer questions. And then Friday, I usually try to do either whatever we need to do, catch up, or we do some like reviews for the exam so you understand what it's about, type of deal. And again, you can attend class in class, you can attend on Zoom. We have a few of those. That's awesome. Or you can not even see you again, and you can watch the videos and do whatever you want as long as you do the work. I'm happy. Excellent. Okay, everybody's restless. So are we done? Is that it? Oh yeah, we're done. Okay. All right. So it looks like we're done. All right. So have fun. I'll see you Friday then. And okay, we're a couple minutes early. Thanks. Have fun. Any questions on Zoom?